Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a budget with me. We are setting up the budget for November. Budget with me's are my favorite type of videos because I love getting into the nitty-gritty of my finances. So if you're new around here, I am currently using my budget planner. This is a planner that I created and it is designed just to help me organize and stay on top of my finances. If you're interested in this, it does come in the big size, which is 8.5 by 11, and the classic size, which is 7 by 9.25. So this is the classic size, and I have just popped these pages into my Happy Planner because it is a disc bound planner. So if you get the planner, it looks like this, and it comes with the disc as well, but I always pop my pages out and put it into my Happy Planner. So the first thing I have done is kind of jotted down the different things that I have going on for the month of November. I have my November goals here, my to-dos, and then all of my bills listed out. And then I'm going to add them to my planner and kind of walk through the process. And we're going to start with my monthly budget. So I always like to pull out this sheet and add all of my expenses, all of my fixed expenses to this sheet on the date that they are due. So the easiest way for me to do this is to look at the month of October and just transfer over the month of November because a lot of these bills are repeated. I'm also going to be using some colorful dots. These are also from my shop, and basically I like to color code every single week so that I know which paycheck is paying which bills. So the first thing that I'm going to do is date this. The budget planner comes undated, so every single month I will just date it, which I really love. It allows me to kind of just plan everything out as it comes up. I'm not obligated by a dated planner. I like to use my planner every single month, but I do know a bunch of people who love undated planners because it allows them to use them as they need them. And so that's why I decided not to date this planner. So I pay us out of our business account every single week, and I do it on alternating weeks so that we always have income coming in. So on the first Tuesday, I pay my husband from our business account, and then I will pay me, and then my husband, and then me. So I'm just marking a T or an A for our initials, and that just lets me know who I'm paying that week. And now I'm just going to write in all of the expenses, and I'm going to use the colorful dots. The first week is going to be orange, and then I'm going to do green, and then blue, and then I will add black. Okay, so I've added all of my bills to my monthly calendar. Every single week has a dedicated color. So as you can see, it's orange, green, blue, and then black. I have listed out all of our fixed expenses, and I even put like thanks right here to remind myself that it's Thanksgiving. My goal for this particular month is to pay an additional $1,500 toward our car. We're currently paying off the car. We have about $6,000 left, which is amazing because we started off at the year, I think we started off at like 18,000. So to have $6,000 left is so amazing. And then after this, we will have our credit card, which is our last consumer debt. It's a doozy of a card. It's around like 18,000, but it's okay. We are working the plan and we will get it done. So as of now, this is already completed. On the back here, I am going to jot down my goals for this month, which I've already told you it's a debt focus goal. We are only focusing on debt currently. I am still saving and still investing at this time as well. So I have investments of $500 a month, and I am still saving $50 a month here that comes from our check into our long-term savings goals, but I also still do short-term saving and sinking funds, but that comes directly from my business account. For my November goal, I'm just going to mark off that we are looking to pay $2,000 toward our car. So it's coming from this check where we have a payment right here of $500, the extra payment of $1,500, so that would be $2,000 going toward the principal, and then I have a $300 payment of just the car note. So our current car balance is $6,810. If we're able to do the $2,000 and get it to $4,800, that would be amazing. So that's going to be our only goal for this month, mainly because we still have Thanksgiving, we're traveling, we're getting ready for Christmas. So I don't want to put too much on us, and we will just stick with this goal being our only goal for the month. So now I'm just going to pop this page back in, and then we will look at my monthly budget sheet. And with my monthly budget sheet, it's basically the exact same thing as my calendar, except I'm just going to write out all of my fixed expenses and also add my variable expenses. Okay, so I have added all of my fixed expenses at the top and then variable expenses at the bottom. All of my fixed expenses are the expenses that are actually on this sheet because I like to check them off as they come up, and this is kind of how I stay on top of what has actually cleared our account. But here I am just listing out everything so that I can see what we end up paying, what is projected to be paid, and what we actually paid, and so I will just write it in here. So with our fixed expenses, we have our mortgage, electricity, security, water. We have a gardener who cuts our grass, the pool guy who maintains our pool, the car note, car insurance, our health insurance, you know, we pay out of pocket because we are self-employed, life insurance, utility bill, I have gas and electric. So this is the company for our gas bill. We pay out of pocket for taxes, credit card. I can't wait to get rid of that one, but we have $500 each month that I just pay on the card, $200 currently going toward savings, and I invest $500 currently into our Roth IRA. For our variable expenses, we have groceries, eating out, personal, gas, and beauty. So with our groceries, this amount does include toiletries, and with our eating out, this amount includes family eat out on the weekends and our date night. Me and my husband do a weekly date night every single week, so that's included in there as well. Personal money is $100 a month for me and $100 a month for my husband, and that just goes to miscellaneous money that we may want to spend on anything, gas for the car, and then this beauty amount is for my husband's haircuts, nails, my hair maintenance, all of that stuff. Now, I was just looking at this and being like, it's really low, but it's because I forgot to put in our tithes, which is always at the top of every budget. How could I possibly forget that? But I'm going to have to put it at the bottom here just to remind myself that it comes out. And let's see how much I'm going to do on tithes. Our tithes is always 10% of all of our income. So I'm just going to put in our projected income for the month and then project out our tithes. So our projected income is going to be $9,100, which means our tithe is going to be $910. And we're also going to do, you know what? I should do offering here as well. So let me add both of them. So tithes and offering will be $1,100 $137.50. So we normally would do 10% of our income for tithes and 2.5% of our income for offering. Now let's add everything up. So the total is going to be $7,664.35. So income $9,100 less $7,664.35. And that is $1,435.65. So more than likely that will go toward debt as well, or it will end up replacing some of our savings, depending on how much we have to pay out of savings to cover bills and then replace. You guys know I will pay certain bills as they come due. So let's say for the very first week, this first week is usually a higher amount than what I normally will pay us. So if I decide to pay us $2,000 and the entire amount here actually equals $2,500, then I will take the $500 out of our short-term savings account and then replace it back. So it's a constant loop of me taking money out, and then when we get paid, I put it back, because certain weeks we just end up making more than others. But I don't like to pull out too much money when I need to pay bills. I like to have a certain amount of money in savings. So that's why I like to do it that way. So usually the very first week is a heavy week, and sometimes the second week can be a little bit heavier, just depending on when the bills fall. So I will take out more money out of my short-term savings account, pay all of the bills, and then replace it. So this is my budget for the month, and we have an overage of over $1,000. And like I said, I will either put that toward debt or I will save some of it, just depending on how the month is going and how we are spending money. So now we're gonna move into our savings tracker. For my savings, I save long-term and short-term on this particular tracker. I just kind of split it up, and then I will use the top half for my long-term savings and the bottom half for my short-term savings. So for my long-term savings, the balance has not changed because I've been using this account as another way of still paying down debt. And I've been keeping it at $6,000. So I will save like $50 toward this account every single week. And then at the end of the month, I will just put whatever has been saved in there. Usually it's like $250. I will make an extra payment on my car note. And that's just until I finish paying off the car. And then we will do the exact same thing with my credit card. I'm thinking that after I finish paying off all of our consumer debt, which is our high interest rate debt, that the next thing that I will do is beef up my actual emergency fund. And then I will probably do long-term debt later on. So I just used a mile liner, this green one here, to mark off a section so that I know the difference between my short-term and my long-term savings. For my short-term savings, we currently have $3,100 in there. I am planning on adding more money back into this. I think I want to get it back up to $5,000. That was like our sweet spot, just in case we have any emergencies or anything else happens. The next page I am looking at is our sinking funds. And you guys know I use the app Capital in order to save for my sinking funds. And currently I have 4 sinking fund accounts. I have our Christmas fund. I have to have dental surgery in January. I have to get all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled out. Not excited about that one at all. But I definitely have to do it. I've been putting it off forever. Then I have our birthday fund and anniversary. So for Christmas, our starting balance here is $414.82. For dental, I don't think I have anything there yet. I have 150 that's about to transfer, but it has not transferred just yet. For birthday, I have $20 in there, and then for our anniversary, I have $25. So the way that Capital works for me is I have set up certain rules with this app, and it pulls money from my checking account based on the rules that I have set up. For my Christmas, I have 10% of any income that we have coming in, but it's directly from my business account. So that's why it's not allocated on my budget, because it is separate. It is not coming from my personal account. It's coming directly from my business account. And so anytime I get a deposit of over $25, it automatically takes 10% and put it into this savings account. So currently there's $414 there. And then for all of my other sinking funds, I have a set amount coming out every single week. So for our anniversary, it automatically takes out $25 out of my business account. Birthdays is $20, and dental surgery is going to be $150 a week until the end of January, because I'm going to need $1,800 to cover my portion of the surgery that I need to get. So I have just added the started balances here, and then as the app pulls more money into my different sinking funds, I will just put plus or minus if I have to take anything out in this column here. And this really has been working well for me. I only have 4 sinking funds at any one point in time, because I've realized that if I try and do more than 4, then usually something's going to fall apart and it's not going to work. And the last sheet that I need to fill out is my debt tracker, and we are currently still working on the car. That's the main thing we are paying off right now, and the current balance is $6,810. I'm gonna put that here, and I know that's going to be the balance as of next week, because I'm not planning on making any payments before then. And then the way that this works is as I make payments on my principal, I will just kind of allocate it here. If it's a regular car payment, I don't put it on here because it's more than likely not really going to affect the principal balance that's here. But anytime I make a principal payment, I do add it here so that I can keep track of how much I've paid. And my goal is to be finished with the car by the end of the year. We will see how it goes. It probably will go a little bit into January, because if I'm paying like $2,000 a month, then that's only for November and December, which means I probably won't be finished until January, which is fine. And that is it for my budget setup. I have my debt tracker sheet, my sinking funds, my savings tracker, my monthly budget, and my monthly calendar. And I had been slacking off doing the paycheck to paycheck budget with me's, but let me know if y'all want to start seeing more of those paycheck to paycheck budgets. And that's mainly where I would just kind of jot down everything that's happening for that particular week, and then kind of show you how I'm paying different things and how I set up my weeks. If y'all are interested in those, then I definitely can bring them back and start doing them again. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Until next time, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye, guys.